Hello, my name is Jin Lam, and today I'm going to cover the basics on how to use Cisco's Packet Tracer software. Uh, Once you get your Packet Tracer software going, you should see the main screen, which looks something like this. First off, you can see, like normal programs, it has the File, Edit Options, View, Tools, Extension, and Help tabs up top. You also have the sub-tab, which also has everything in File, which is New to open a new project, Open to open a previous project, Save to save your project, Print to print your project, the Activity Wizard, which is basically an easy way to create a network if this is your first time. Get your copy if you need to copy any of your objects. Paste to paste an object. Undo, redo, zoom, zoom in, zoom reset, zoom out. Drawing palette is basically if you want to draw like lines or rectangles or ellipses on the screen. The custom device dialog is basically where you will be able to make or save custom devices that you created yourself. Next is basically what logical is your like workspace. That's how I define it. It's basically the area where you're just working. If you click here for the physical workspace, this is basically the location of where you can set. So you can change your, if you want a new city or a new building or a new closet of the building. You can move the object a different place on the grid location. You can change the background. You can change the working closet. And that's where your computers will be located. Right now, you can think of this as like your main workspace. A new cluster, basically if you have more than one network, you would want to create a cluster so that you can organize your network. Viewport is just a small view of your entire network. On your right hand side, these are user tools. You have your select, move or grab, place note. You can place a note if you have any notes that you want to take. Delete. Inspect, meaning you can inspect your network. Resize shape, which is basically to resize the shape of the object. This right here is basically a simple packet where you can easily send between one computer to another. This is a more sophisticated packet. Right here, it shows. Right now we're in the real-time mode, meaning everything is happening in real time. You can click on this icon right here, which is your simulation mode, and basically you can control time with this bar. You can click back, or it will auto capture play, capture forward, which is basically if you're sending a packet, you can see it move faster or slower, or if it fails or not. Right here, down here, this is the time that your uptime. And basically next to it is power cycle devices. Basically this button turns on and off all your devices. In simulation you get some play controls like back, capture, auto capture, forward, play, capture, forward, And if you go back to real-time mode, down here is where all your devices are kept. As you can see routers, you can see switches, hubs, wireless devices. Connections, you get a lot of connection types. This lightning bolt right here is basically, it will automatically choose the correct wire for your device that you're trying to wire. We have console wire, we have copper straight through wire, crossover wire, fiber wire, phone cable, coaxial cable, and serial cable. We also have end devices such as PCs, laptops, servers, printers, and IP phones. Under WAN emulation, we have the cloud, and also some modems, DSL and cable modems. And under custom-made devices will be where all the custom-made devices or devices that came with the program. Right now, defaultly, we have some custom routers and a wireless PC. And then lastly, we have the multi-user connection, which basically will allow you to connect to different networks across a real network. In the middle right here, we have scenarios. You can create new scenarios or delete them. Basically, what total PDU list window is, it's basically it will enlarge this window right here. And what this window is that it will show you if you're sending packets. It will like queue the packet that's being sent. So like fire is sending the packet. The status, if it's failed or successful. The source is where the packet is being sent from. Destination is where it's ending up. The type of packet, color of the packet, how long it took, which is seconds. Then you can edit the packet being sent or delete it. So basically, what you can do for these devices, it's basically just drag and drop. So say for instance a PC, as you can see I just dragged and dropped the PC. Say you want to connect it to a server, all you would have to do is click on a wire. And then you can see it gives basically what these two are the connections on the PC. You have your Ethernet ports or your RS-232. Since I'm doing a crossover cable, I'm going to go with the fast Ethernet. Then you just basically click that and you can drag your wire. And I'm going to click on my server. And since the server only has one connection, and it's the fast Ethernet, that's what we want. Right, so that's how you make a simple connection to devices. As you can see, you can also just move, you can move stuff around. Say I want this to just be its own cluster, I'll just click new cluster. Actually, I didn't want to do that. You want to select both devices, not like that, both devices, and click new cluster. That's how you make a cluster. So now that you have a cluster, you have this one cluster, and you can connect them to multiple clusters if that's what you wish. So that's basically it on this tutorial. Other than that, if you want, you can view some tutorials by going into help and clicking on either contents F1, okay, maybe not, or tutorials, which isn't working right now, but But that's about it. Stay tuned for more tutorials on how to use Packet Tracer, like more in-depth tutorials. Well, thank you for watching.